As long as you get him on his left foot like that, like obviously you're going to be able to do work with him, right? Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. It's been a while since we posted a video. EA hasn't really released any content. I've been busy doing some stuff around my setup, so yeah, we're back with a nice little play review for a pretty affordable card. I already seen the price for this card, and he's definitely going to be a concept player for sure, but a fun concept player, to say the least, because he's obviously not going to get any other card in the future, and it's Marco Asensio, so a very fun-oriented card, right? So let's take a look at his stats. We're looking at a card that is 6 foot tall with high medium work rates, left-footed, with 4-star skill moves and a 3-star weak foot. So obviously it would be better to have the weak foot over the skill moves, but it's not necessarily a huge issue. Now, in regards to the specific stats, I've already taken a look at his specific stats, and I'll tell you guys this right now. Sniper chemistry style is the only thing you can really use on him, because you could totally give him an engine chemistry style 100%, right? 100%. But the lack of finishing will annoy you from time to time. If you increase his finishing with the shot power, long shots, and composure boost that you give him with the sniper chemistry style, you're looking at a guy that can play in the cam position quite decently, right? So hopefully EA comes up with a different system where they can upgrade the stamina a little more, but it is what it is. Because apparently when they upgrade the physical stat, they're all upgraded together, which is just super weird, but it is what it is. But in regards to specific stats, we're looking at 90 acceleration, 86 sprint speed. So in the attacking area for the central cam position, which is the only position I see myself using this card in, that's not bad. Actually quite decent, because it's nice to have more acceleration than having the sprint speed. In regards to his attacking, we have 87 attacking positioning, and then a plus 15 for finishing with the sniper chemistry style. So that's going to be interesting to try out as well. A nice little boost for the volleys and penalties too. He does have passing, so that's a big reason why I want to use him as a cam, because I want to see what his movement is going to be like in general. Long shots are a very random thing to do in FIFA, but with the finishing increase that he gets, shot power, long shot boost could be pretty nice to try out with the card. In regards to dribbling, increasing his agility is going to be interesting to test out, while also increasing his balance, because I need to see if the balance affects the 6-foot height that he has, right? But he does get significantly increased in reactions, ball control, and dribbling, so I do feel like he's going to be somewhat responsive on the ball. Might be pretty responsive. I think the balance is going to influence him a tiny bit because of the fact that he's 6 foot tall, as well as having 86 balance with the sniper chemistry style. But he does also have 86 stamina, which is incredibly usable to have in the cam position, right? So this is the team that we have. A nice little fun concept squad we got going on over here. The way that I want to use this card is going to be in a 4-1-2-2 setup that we've been using recently, just for the fun concept. No, it's not meta, guys, but it is fun to use. Odegaard will chill up to the left side, Hernandez to the right, Dembele. We'll switch with Odegaard, and we'll have Vidal on one side, Banega in the middle. Actually, we'll have, let me see, that's flashback Vidal, so we'll just do it like that. We'll have the fullbacks to stay back, Banega on stay back, cover center, and then we'll have these guys on, we'll have the cam on balance as well as the striker, but we're just going to tell them to get in behind. And then we're basically going to take it from there. So yeah, the only main position I see Marco Asensio being used, like I said, is the central cam position. So that's where we want to try him out. I'm going to keep him on, I'll keep him on stay 4. That's what we had before on the instructions for most of the cards. So his stamina shouldn't be, you know, depleting too much with this card. It should be pretty decent. But yeah, let's go try him out. Like I said, guys, it's only the cam position I see this card being used. But he is a concept card that is, I'm pretty sure it's going to be the best version of his card for the whole year. So, yeah, let's get into a game, see how he plays. All right, let's see what your dribbling is like here. Where is he at? He's off to the left side, so let's go get that. Okay. Yeah, so balance you notice a little bit, for sure, but it is quite responsive with the sniper chemistry style. Like I said, I'm pretty sure the sniper chemistry style is going to be the only real usable card to give him with the chemistry style. Let me see what's up with this. Good dribbling there. Little bounce pass. Let's try a first-time shot right there. Ooh. Okay, nice little driven right off the bat right there. Not too bad. Yeah, so with dribbling, you do notice the balance a tiny bit, but not enough for you to really dislike the card, right? With the sniper chemistry style, you'll obviously be boosting his attacking positioning as well, so I think that in the cam position, with I believe his high medium work rate, is going to be quite nice. So let's keep experimenting with this card. He's definitely a stay forward type of guy for sure. Let's see how he... Ooh, he runs instantly. That's not me doing 1-2 pass, by the way. Let's see how he utilizes empty space here. Playing off of Dembele. Okay, so he doesn't really stick to his position too much in the cam position. So you can definitely tell he's a player that should be played on the wing, because look how he utilizes empty space instantly, right? Which isn't a bad thing, right? Not a terrible thing. Let's see how he gets back over here. Yeah, so he's still on the side. So he has a rotation policy with other players, which should be an interesting variable as well. Yeah, he definitely, the runs that he makes, you can definitely tell that he's more of a winger than he is a cam, for sure. Good positioning. I'm not doing any 1-2 plays with this card, and I'm telling you guys, he's already making the runs instantly. Let's see what no 1-2 play. Doesn't make that run of space that I needed right there at the top. That's the one I specifically needed. Attacking AI is very strange in FIFA, so you can't always blame the player for not utilizing that space properly. But yeah, you can see that right off the bat, the way that he moves, guys, he's a player that's going to move all over the place, right? So you know how, like, when I did the review for Litmanen's icon swaps, he kind of did the same thing? This card is very, very similar in regards to that specific characteristic, right? He's not really... I don't know, man. Like, I'm really a huge fan of using someone like Lionel Messi in the cam position, because the way that he positions himself with the medium-low work rates, he's not super aggressive to get into spaces. And even if he is, he kind of gets back into that cam position instantly, right? So, yeah, you could definitely tell instantly that this card, he might be the type of dude where you specifically need to use him either as a left striker or as your left or right attacking mid, because the way that he moves, for me personally, is not ideal in the cam position. Let's see a shot from there. Okay, so that's an off-balance shot. Not the greatest right there. We're going to keep experimenting with that off-the-ball movement. So far, not necessarily a huge fan of it. Doesn't make the player bad, right? It's just because of playstyle. Like, it's not a playstyle I like to have with my cams, but there's a lot of people that like that aggressiveness, that random run concept that a player does, right? So, I'm going to force this. Oh, he gets into the space really nicely. Pass. Let's see what your movement is like here. Okay, stagnant. Sticks to that cam position. Now starts to rotate with the striker. So now he's playing the striker. Starts slowly transitioning back into the cam position. Let's get that heel to heel. First time shot. Didn't really work out right there. Yeah, I'll tell you guys this right now. Personally, I wouldn't use this card as a cam. Like, if I'm being really specific with my team, his movement in the central cam position is just not doing it for me. Like, I use Bernardo Silva, for instance, as a central cam, and I absolutely love the way he moves with those high work rates. Him, Bruno Fernandes with the high work rates and stuff, you know? But this card's definitely not doing it for me there. So what I'm going to test out right away is I want to switch to a 4-2-3-1 setup, and I want to play him on the sides, because I think that that is specifically what he wants to do. So where is the card? Asensio. Hey, I feel like it's going to be like a realistic thing. Like, you guys know how Asensio likes to play on the right side? It's probably going to be like a very similar thing to that. So what we're going to do is we're just going to have these guys on stay back while attacking, cover center. We'll allow the fullbacks to be unbalanced, and then we'll basically just take it from there. We're not going to touch Asensio at all in regards to coming back in defense or any attacking things whatsoever. I do feel like he'll make those cut inside runs to get it on his left foot, but we'll see what's up with that. Okay. Here. Yep, runs into the space instantly, really good. That's what I was waiting for. So the moment I start to transition from the middle to the sides right there, I'm looking for that run without me having to trigger him, right? Like that. That's what I'm looking for. So with attacking positioning like that, you definitely want them to do it. I will tell you guys this right now. Even for, I think he's what, like 80k? I would do the card for fun, for sure, but not to use in general. He's just... I think he needs a sniper chemistry style. It's one of those things where you probably have to try him out with an engine too, but then you would be decreasing his attacking position too, which wouldn't necessarily be ideal. He has a massive like rotation policy. He's always rotating with players. So he starts to make that aggressive run. Gets back into position nicely. Will he use this run right here? He doesn't. How about this one right here? No, stagnant again, right? This one right here. Positions himself over there. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this card too much, to be honest with you guys. Definitely a concept card. Like, if I was Spanish and I would get the card for fun for 80k, it's definitely super affordable for the sentimental value. But I'm not feeling the card too much. I'm gonna put him back into the cam position. because on the sides, like I said before, I just don't think he's usable there. You know, like I don't want to use him at all right there. Like it's just the feeling that I have. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and switch back to the 4-1-2-2 right here, if I can find it. I think it's like at the bottom here, and then we'll basically just take it from there. Let's try the 4-3-1-2 actually. Let's put him in the 4-3-1-2. Put him back in the cam position. Not going to put any instructions on any of the players. Let's take it from there. I'm going to play to his playstyle more and see, and I want to play to his playstyle and see what runs he makes. Ooh, what a finish by Messi.
He might be able to profit from the wide position.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't stick to that position that well. If he makes runs, that's why you have to kind of play with him. Oh, Ter Stegen didn't react to the ball roll right there. That's interesting. Wow. I'm really surprised he didn't react to it.
And if you do that, the goal will probably come. Just look at the stats. Surely it's just a matter of time.
So like I said, guys, it doesn't necessarily make a player bad when they move the way that he's moving right now. It's just that personally, it's not a card that I would do. Like it's not the movement that I personally enjoy. Like I said, he's not terrible. He's very, very usable. It's kind of like, you know how I got like Gonzalo Guedes' foot miss card, right? It's the same feeling as that. Like there's a lot of things wrong with the card, but is it fun to use for sentimental value? Absolutely.
Dangerous looking attack.
As long as you get him on his left foot like that, like obviously you're going to be able to do work with him, right? Being able to do the drag back to cut inside, get him on his power strike left foot, he'll be able to do a great job with that.
Giving the ball away.
He's so oddly positioned, man. I don't know. It's not doing it for me. Let's see what he does here.
He's managed to lose his marker.
Yeah, you see? Look at where he's positioned right now. You see how he's all the way at the bottom left now? It's a random card. Yeah, it's one of those cards you can definitely see that he needs to be on the sides. But like even on the sides, it just feels like a nuisance. It's such a weird card. Let's try a long shot from that angle. Ooh, not bad actually.
Real danger. Now Vidal. Asensio. Can't miss.
Aggressive little run right there. He's rotating like this. He's just doing this the whole game. He doesn't stick to his position that much. Like I like players that stick to their positions but understand when they need to make those runs forward, and he doesn't feel like that type of card.
1 minute remaining. Mendy. He has time to play it over. Can he make it?
For the sake of the review. Alright guys, so final verdict on Asensio's card. He's hugely like concept oriented, sentimental oriented, because he just didn't really feel special for me in game, right? If we take a look at the stats of the card, right? The only two chemistry styles that I see being used, and flipping, guys, and flipping are correct, is the sniper and the engine chemistry style. Now here's the problem, right? 87 attacking positioning on this card, and his characteristics, traits-wise, doesn't really have anything. His characteristics, the way he moves off the ball, for me personally, is not necessarily ideal, right? In the cam position. I don't like it. I also don't even like it when he's playing in the right or left attacking mid. I was trying to switch that in game to see if that would work out. And yeah, he wasn't really doing it for me. If you give him a sniper chemistry style, I personally believe you could only use this card in the middle because you need the pace, right? Engine chemistry style, if you give him the engine chemistry style, helps out with that pace. So it makes him more usable to use on the side positions, right? With the increased dribbling, the increased passing, the increased pace. But he's going to have 83 finishing, which might not be ideal from time to time. But does it make the card incredibly usable to use him on that right side position or the left side position? Absolutely. It's just that I don't think this card's that good in general with the sniper or even with the engine if you give it to him. I just think he's a very usable card. Kind of like Gonzalo Guedes, right? Even Gonzalo Guedes, I would say, is a better card than this card because Gonzalo Guedes' foot miss card, take a look at what you do with this card when you give him a sniper chemistry style. The dribbling boost, the shooting boost, the pace boost, it's pretty nice, you know? Like, it's not a bad card, and he already has the pace. You could definitely tell that he's a type of card that is mostly usable in the left attacking mid position, right? But Yeah, Asensio just didn't do that for me, dudes. I wouldn't recommend getting the card even for the 78k, but if you're doing it for sentimental value, go right ahead. He's going to be the best version of his own card. So, yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I'll catch you guys for the next video. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.